you by Mickey Thompson. I'm in front of a race line starting gate here. We have several big rock ledges. They're going to come right off the gate, hit several big rock ledges, head up, take that ridge all the way across.
UTV Bounty, then the bouncers.
Yes.
Round 2 for everybody, and then we'll have our youth class as well.
I had somebody come, are you guys racing youth today? I said, yes, we're just trying to get as much of this off the course as possible.
Trying to sling off some mud, maybe dry it up. I don't know if it's going to dry up at
They're
this
only
point,
about 7.5 horsepower, so they and
two-wheel drive
with ball tires. And the reason they want those ball tires is because most courses they can actually get a little get some speed, cut some weight down. That you don't need big tread on those. So here you could see them; they were actually stuck. They were explaining that they were like pushing them out of the way earlier. Like they were like revving the tire forward and they're pushing back. It's okay. You're fine. You're good. You're good, buddy. So they were trying to get them all lined up. It was
giving it everything they have.
They
so
were.
We'll see what we can come up with for our youth course later. We had the same issue last year here. And
we did.
We made it work. So
yep.
We'll see. But we had great first runs for our UTV Bounty and our bouncer classes.
Do what? I tell you, we got Wade Good up in the studio with us.
Throwing some shade.
He's been up here hanging out with us today, giving some pointers. So he said I can talk as much trash now that I'm not racing. But he has.
I think that's what he's here for.
Yeah,
he's just here to talk trash to everybody.
He provides on-scene commentary for us today.
Yeah, something like that.
He's been down there with the drivers kind of at the entry for, again, some of the entrance has been problems for drivers so far. I lost a transmission, so good times. Mm-hmm. I don't know. All gears are neutral, so it's either a pump or a torque converter. It happens.
Oh.
So if you're like, man, Matt's not going very fast. I wasn't going at all at the end. Not at all. So I looked at Keith and I was like, I let the window and I was like, just like, hey, bud.
It's time.
He said, where do you want to go? I said, I'll follow you.
Just take me out of here. Just get me out of here.
It was true. And then he pulled me backwards and coated me. I mean, covered the entire back of the buggy with mud.
I missed it. I heard Zach, of course,
oh,
say
my
something,
goodness. I mean, you can see the back of my helmet. The whole buggy is just coated of mud.
Oh.
And Zach's like, hey, at least you didn't see it coming. And I was like, it's kind of,
it's
like jumping in the pool. Once you're in the air, it's too late. You know it's coming, So definitely a great day. We had a couple. Richard Hodgins here. He did a trial run with Jay Storch's buggy.
Yep, he
to get some points.
Attempt on the hill.
He was waiting on some parts. Didn't come in. Trying to get the buggy back together. We had like 4 drivers in our driver group like 2 weeks ago saying, "I'm waiting on a motor." Jay Storch was waiting on a motor. Brandon Davis was getting his buggy put back together. We had Daniel Heckley was waiting on a motor. Justin Wills was going to be here. He was waiting on a motor, and Justin Wills was teasing me. He said, "Well, maybe like 5 guys there. You show up, you get a podium." Like he said, just because everybody was waiting on parts. So. Interesting to see again.
Looks like most of them got it sorted out last minute. Richard is still waiting. I think he's waiting on Axel, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
chatting with him last night. But
he's such a great guy.
Yeah,
super nice.
Yeah,
such a super nice guy. I've got to know him a lot more the last year, just with him racing, and he lives near Justin. So a couple times they put both buggies on a trailer and haul together. So. I got
him and Chris Grigg are all in that North Carolina, pretty close to each other. So.
Yeah. I know that they hang out quite a bit, so it's kind of neat to get to hang out with him. And super nice guy. Again, I could say that about almost all of our racers.
We say it is true. Like we talked about earlier, that's one of the things that sets this sport, and
really
especially in motorsports, aside from so many other genres, is the camaraderie, the friendships. We call it our off-road family, our race family.
It really is.
We're here to race and be competitive, but we're also hanging out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or swapping parts.
We saw some of that going down there. Somebody threw a belt earlier, and there was guys scrambling to get tools. Somebody else was grabbing belts, to get the belt put back on. So I think Ethan Miller is one who threw a belt, I think.
Ethan Miller, one of our new drivers yesterday.
Ethan something.
Ethan Miller.
Yes.
Looks like we have Josh
pulling up the line.
Krapinski on the line to kick off round 2 for the UTV Bounty class. I'll go ahead and do a rundown from round 1. Nathaniel Bell had the fastest time with a 52.8. Then Josh Krapinski with a 61. Nathan King racing for Madison with an 81.5. And then we had our 3 DNFs.
Madison's stunt double.
Yep.
Her dad was racing yesterday. He was getting it. I thought he'd be a little more timid, He had no problem. He was flying up that, aired it out on that second lip over there. So definitely cool to see those guys.
Yeah, Madison's got some good stunt doubles flown in for her this weekend.
Definitely, definitely. You going to push start it? What's going on over here? Yeah. Oh, they were being nice and pushing out of the way for us, so it didn't blast us when he started up. We love Colby.
Appreciate that.
Colby's our 2020 Rookie of the Year.
2023.
2023.
Rookie of the Year.
He was waving it right as I started to talk. He's like, hey. I'm like, hey, buddy. It's like seeing your friend at school. You're like, hey buddy. How you?
Is that what you did when you saw your friends at school?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Well, like you're like on the bus. You see his bus. You're like, hey. You can't really. It's not like you run over there. You're both on the bus. You got to wave hi. The Bacons are out there. Got to go say hi to them, chat with them a little bit earlier.
We have an awesome crowd of spectators out here today.
It really is packed in.
If you've missed it thus far, and you're just joining us for the weekend, we are at Windrock Park in Oliver Springs in East Tennessee. And this is, like Matt said, the season opener for the 2024 National Rock Racing Association year, presented by Mickey Thompson this year.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome year. Again, Mickey Thompson came on board. They have those new Mickeys side by side. We've seen them talk about all day. They're dropping and relaunching on Monday. So I know a couple guys have ridden them this weekend. I actually got to try them on Clyde side by side when we were at Moab last year for the Ultra 4 race. We did like 4 to 6 hours at Moab, and I was definitely sold by the end of that Moab trip. That, along with that Moab, that kind of grippy sandpaper rock, you can literally just like crawl like up a hill. It was super awesome. We had a blast, and we had a good time. Definitely caused some mischief before we had to go race activities. So
not surprised.
it was a good time.
Speaking of causing mischief.
Oh yeah. Speaking of mischief.
The mischief maker himself over here is Zach Garner.
Yeah.
Keeping our live spectators entertained today.
Definitely ornery guy.
They're either laughing or they're shaking their heads.
Yes.
When Zach's on the mic, one way or another.
Yes, and I'm sure some of our live feed people hear him at home too. So.
All right, here we go. Josh Krapinski kicking off round 2 for the UTV Bounty class. Remember, these guys are racing the exact same course as the Bouncers. Definitely not for the faint of heart. He's trying that super far right line again. Oh, and he got a little hung up this time.
Thanks, Trent. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right, Josh is going to come back around to that far right side and give it a try again. There it is. So they're going all the way to the top of the ridge this time for round 2.
Oh, here we go. Now, this is where he's actually going up as the actual course. Now, if you go about 20, 30 feet to the right of that, it's actually a bonus line that's worth 13 more points. And those 13 points could be so huge. Again, you guys heard me and Bree talking earlier how in 2022, going into our last race after like 900 points, there was only 8 points that separated second, third, and fourth. So those 13 points could be huge.
Not better. That three-wheel drive is actually
getting
really
a little squirrely up there. I think he's up against a tree, but it's kind of hard to tell from here.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely hung up there.
Hey, Ricky, make sure there's nobody in front of Crystal so she can shoot that camera. Y'all just keep walking in front of her and messing everything up. Yeah, I know.
All right, not sure exactly what's going on with Josh right now.
Again, trying to get off the hill, it looks like. But there's so many trees up there. And I typically believe trees are your friend. They want to stop you when you're rolling down the hill. On the other side of that coin, they can also stop you going up the hill, sometimes quite violently, as we've seen with Jay Storts this morning.
Oh, man.
He just needed those out of the way. He
I wouldn't say the word tree around Jay for the next day or two.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run,
Oh, he gave it everything he could.
Definitely very exciting,
But he found every tree on the way up and
did.
down, unfortunately.
Which, since that's Jay's business, it was kind of appropriate that he was the guy that found him, not too much.
Taylor, do we have the drone back over there? All right, this is all we got for now, folks.
Looks like he has a couple of recovery guys up there. I see about 6 or 8 guys from when I turn around, I can see a little better view on the hill. And I see about 6 or 8 vests up there talking to him. So I'm not sure if he's trying to self-recover. Because, again, as long as he can get self-recovered, get back down the hill and shoot it, he has a 5-minute time limit.
I think I might see a winch cable or a tow strap.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting towed out.
Yeah, dang it. You hate to see that.
Well, if we figure out what happened there with Josh, we'll let you guys know.
Speaking of Mr. Tree Man, Jay's right behind us.
There we are.
Finish my cookie. My snacky snacks.
Lunchtime.
It is. That's good times. These are great cookies. I don't know who brought a whole batch of them up here, but
Jack Porter baked those himself.
I appreciate that.
Actually, he hired Sam's to bake them.
I appreciate that.
And
the tub also looked very very commercialized. I don't think those were home baked.
Those are left over from our fish fry dinner last night. So we talk about our off-road family and how everyone likes to hang out, before and after. It's not just come race and be competitive and leave. We often will do dinner Friday nights after the day of racing, and then,
Again, I love his wrap. His wrap's super cool. We've seen that buggy out for a little while. Oh, there we go.
Oh, stay in it.
There we go.
There you go. A lot better the first time. Kinda, maybe.
Go, baby, go.
Justin did have a rollover, I think, on Hill 1. So, man, hopefully he can get a finish out of this one. His first time racing with us, I believe.
Oh, so close. And again, that doesn't look that steep, but what he's actually on is like a shelf rock almost.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. That was like white and black smoke. That's really not good. there's like shelf rock above him. You can see those two little ledges there. So it's like wet, slick rock with sand on top, and it's just almost impossible to get up it unless you have just carrying a bunch of momentum.
Yeah, if you have to stop in the middle of the hill.
I think they just handed him part of something. It looks like they picked something up from underneath the buggy and handed it to him.
Try it again.
If you have pieces of your buggy outside the buggy, that's never a good. That's never a good thing. What's up, John Campbell?
Minor detail.
The Taz buggy drivers in here. Janet and Kurt, what's up, guys? Ron Lamb cheering on the 8-up buggy, yeah. Sitting over next to us. That reject fab chassis. Well,
all right, looks like Justin
get it pulled off, so that's good.
came on back down. Can't really tell what is wrong with the buggy.
Yeah, it seemed to be okay.
He's driving away all right now. Something had him rethinking that hill, though.
Yeah. You see Dan Bowman there in the corner. Looks like he's getting ready to climb in a buggy.
We've got Nathan King on the line racing for his sister Madison's points today.
Again, that King family absolutely gets out and just crushes it. They show up ready to attack. We got to see the dad run yesterday, and he obviously did the same thing. Came out and just smoked that hill. And had a great run, too. Coming over there, whipping around that tree. Go, go, baby, go! Oh, no. The tire literally is probably off the ground by 3 or 4 inches there.
That you can barely see it on camera, but there's a rock that has become more and more unearthed as the day has continued.
Unearthed.
At the top right side of that ledge. And then, of course, the giant rut right down the middle has, gotten deeper and deeper, too, with all the tires spinning in it. So,
and I thought that rock that's unearthed, I thought that would be the issue today, but it really has been, it has the... Oh, no. That rut.
He was right on top of that rock. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera or not. Matt and I are turned and looking at it.
I think that rut has actually caused more problems today.
Yeah.
We've seen several guys like Jay and Brandon get hung up there. So
it's throwing everybody right into it, and then it's deep enough that it's holding them there. You can see Nathan fighting to keep from sliding to the left.
And again, you need so much momentum to go up there, so you have to hit it with quite a bit of speed. Otherwise, you're not going to get up it. At the same time, that speed is kind of slinging you so far to that left side or right side. It's hard to kind of try to stay into that middle. Go, go, go! Oh, wow!
Got this time. There it is.
There we go.
Kyle, thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you back with us here.
What's up, Kyle?
There's a name that we see a lot on the in the live show audience.
Nathan is flying across that flat bottom there.
Nicely done. Out the top. 155.927 for Nathan King.
So, Josh, came walking up, and I was talking to him. He said he broke a front axle.
Oh.
And I said, oh, man, you broke it over there so close. He said, no, I broke the front axle on the first hill. I made the rest on just sheer anger alone. He made it like 80% up that steep hill over there. So He said, I made it all the way to there. And he goes, I knew I wasn't going to make it, but I was going to at least try the best I could. So
I mean, sometimes that's how it be.
It is. So I said, well, you made it really far with a broken axle. He goes, yeah, I actually broke it all the way up the first hill. So, again, you hate to see the guy not get a finish, especially after he did 90% of the course. But that, as they say, is racing.
Nathaniel Bell on the course now. He did have our fastest time on Hill 1.
Again, you can see him go to that far right side off course, kind of like Nathan King had. And again, it looks like that far right line might be a little easier for those guys. Or just doable, I should say. There you go.
Definitely doable for Nathan.
Yes.
For Nathaniel, sorry.
Made quick work of it. What, Nathaniel?
Well, we just had a Nathan, so.
Call him Nate for short. My brother's name's Nate, so it's, Nathan.
I'm sure he'd probably answer to it.
Yeah. Look, as long as it's not late for dinner, I think he'd probably come, right? What's up, Jeb McCullough? Getting all of our bouncers drivers over here getting suited up, but they're closely watching the side-by-sides to see which path they take. Out the top he goes. Again, we have that bonus line today for 13 points. So I guess I'm going to ask it, who do we think in the bouncer is going to take that bonus line? .055 for Nathaniel Bell. That's our second time for the UTV Bounty Series.
.23's overall season in the UTV Bounty class.
Oh, son! I made you burn that belt up.
Man, hopefully that's not a belt, but I think he might have.
Yeah, clutching. Made a little work. Yeah, man.
Okay, it's pulling still. I was hoping it wasn't, but again, maybe he just got a little.
Maybe that was just a new burning.
And it was weird once his tires went into the air and started to kind of. His tires started to free spin. That's when it revved high. We saw that smoke. So I don't know if that was just some of the top end of the engine, or if that was actually part of the belt that was crimping too hard again. That may be part of the engine, or it may just be that his clutches are just set really tight, which, again, could have caused that first belt to break. Again, a lot of guys do so many changes in the off-season that this is kind of the season opener, as you know.
This is the testing ground.
It really is. And you can do a lot of testing on practice, but there's no seat time like race seat time, so.
In a hill like this, everything is getting tested.
Yes.
Especially with the mud that we have out here today.
No kidding.
All the elements that you need in order to
maximize the potential of the buggy.
Prove your parts.
Yes. Not to mention, again, side-by-sides are generally so light, so when you add so much weight in mud, it definitely changes the dynamic of the performance of the side-by-side. So
we've got Dana Reich checking in.
What's up, Dana? Yeah, Colby's sitting right next to us.
Get it, Colby? Kyle wants to know if Tanner is going to run this year. Kyle, I think you probably mean Bobby Tanner. Bobby is retired from rock racing. We definitely miss seeing him out here. He is a legend and an all-around great guy. So if you want to see Bobby Tanner racing, you're going to have to go back to YouTube for that.
Yep.
But
Bobby is definitely an OG.
Seeing him out here, he is an OG in the rock bouncing community.
I had somebody ask me what OG the other day. They said, OG, what do you mean by that? I said, original gangster. And Bobby is definitely an OG. Bobby's probably not just an OG. He's the OG.
An OB, original bouncer.
Yeah, OB.
Looks like we have Robert Trainer on the line. And I think he is going to wrap up our UTV Bounty Course 2.
I like that purple. That's a sharp purple. For those of you who can't see, it's Robert Trainer's chassis is a really beautiful purple, deep purple color.
You know, I'm always loving the purple. That's my color.
It is.
It's my signature color.
It's signature color. And what's funny is Gold Rush is sitting right behind him. Go, baby, go! Oh, right there! Oh, no! He's right there.
Remember that rock that I was saying was getting unearthed, guys? His belly's on it right now.
Yes.
So he's either going to try a different line or he might be coming back around to try that right side again.
Him and his son also are a little racing dynamic duo.
Yeah, we've got Ramsey Trainer in our youth class.
Who has probably the coolest merch I've ever seen. Go, baby, go!
There it is.
Oh,
no! Wait! He's got it.
Yes! There we go. Again, from that point, it's just, kind of hammering down and trying to get up the rest of that hill. Wow. He is flying through there. I don't think he let off the gas the entire way down that hill. He was like jumping on the flats. Definitely the fans on that end of the crowd are definitely enjoying that run. You can see them all getting up and checking it out. Trying to get lined out, making sure everything's ready to go.
Oh, he's backing up.
Yeah.
He's getting squared up for this.
Here we go. You can hear that motor just romp down. People don't realize how long and steep that hill is. No. Oh, my goodness. He has slid off into some trees. He's almost in another 10 or 15 feet to the right. He'd be in the bonus hill. Yeah, he's coming down the bonus hill. Do you get points for that?
He might as well just go for the bonus at this point.
We got it. Come on.
Oh.
Hopefully he can get
Remember how
spun
we
around.
talked about people backing into trees earlier?
Yes.
Yeah, limited visibility, people.
I don't know if he can climb out of that.
Was his front pulling?
Yeah, there you go. There we go. There we go. He did.
That's okay. We didn't.
Didn't wipe out a Mickey Thompson flag, but that is okay.
You know what? With a flag penalty, he might as well go for the for the bonus line now.
I mean, technically, if you hit one going down the hill that you're supposed to be going up, is that still a penalty?
I don't know. That's a Clyde question.
Yeah, I feel like at that point you're not really getting a penalty. If you're coming down a hill, you're supposed to be going up and hit a flag. I feel like that shouldn't be a penalty. Come on, go, go, go! Out the top!
Almost.
Out the big steep
One more
hill.
little climb. Yeah,
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, if you can make it up the big one, the last one shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, that's what I thought. So Clyde was saying that if you run over a flag during a save or trying to save it or trying to crash, that's not going to count. Which I didn't figure it would, just because it. Clyde was asking if that.
Yeah, so the flag that he took out on that U-turn that he had to make, like Matt was saying, if you tag a flag in a it's a crash, a rollover, or you're trying to save
it. That's the big thing.
Yourself from a crash or a rollover, then that flag penalty doesn't come into play.
And again, I want everybody to think of it this way: if you're going out of your way to try to stop from crashing, you're probably not going to have the fastest time.
Yeah.
So adding a penalty on there, again, if you're trying to save it, or prevent a recovery, we're not going to ding you there. And again, usually that's on like the outside of the course, not the inside. So again, we have big bouncers getting ready to kick it off.
Taylor, we do need Robert's time also.
I don't know if anybody called Chris, but it doesn't look like you loaded too many fat girls in the passenger seat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a shock on there or you broke a shock. I'll have to find out later.
And that time for Robert Trainer is a 2:42.586, and that does wrap up our UTV Bounty class. Nathaniel Bell had the fastest time on round 2 as well as round 1. And then Nathan King, running for Madison, had the second fastest. And then Robert Trainer rounds out your 3 finishers for UTV Bounty Course 2. And we are ready to move into our RCV Bouncer class after this quick break.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
All right, we are back. Again, we appreciate Mickey Thompson, all they do. We have several guys out here running Mickey Thompson. Again, we got Chris Grigg behind us on the line, right over my right shoulder. You can see that buggy right there. I'm excited to watch him. Clayton is in Gold Rush. Had a smooth run on the first course. Again, they had, this was their very first race last year. They bought a bouncer and thought, hey, we're going to show up, we're going to ride it. And I remember talking to Dan Bowman. He said, I don't care if I have to use my turn signal in each corner. I'm here to have a good time.
That's right.
And he has become just a fan favorite and an absolute guy, a great guy to hang out with. We have a lot of fun. And he is just such an easy-go-lucky guy.
So I think Chris had a rough ride on course 1, ending with a rollover, and I mean, it looks like he broke a shock or something in the front corner because she's definitely leaning a little more than he's supposed to.
Not
and
going
I think
well.
he just was going to attempt the hill and get himself some points. So that means we've got Ben Driscoll coming up to the line now.
Again, Ben Driscoll also had he pulled up and attempted the course earlier, so I don't know if that's what he's going to do on the second course here. Again, Ben also might be just attempting the course. He did that on the first chance, so he might also be doing that as well. We'll find out here in a second. He started racing with us last year. I think Rush was his first race with us.
Oh, look, Matt is not in the trailer anymore. He's like a little kid. Sometimes he just, like, runs off. He sees something or somebody, and he's back.
Yes. It's like my sister would say, you see something, you say something.
Oh.
You were the boss of your body, Matt.
She's got an insight into Matt's childhood.
Yeah, she does. Well, no, she teaches classes and other stuff for
okay.
a
a
health organization. So she teaches people that you are the boss of your body. You can see Jay down there and get some pointers, checking it out. Again,
we are moving a camera currently to try and get a better angle through the trees on the far hill side. So if you guys give us just a second, that's what we're waiting on right now.
And we also have a camera in the production trailer shooting out of the trailer just to say keep it warm and dry. Look at our drone guy flying through the arch over the vehicle. I love it. That is so awesome. Again, you can kind of see, of course, you can see how mucky it is down there. Just what a swamp it is. I can attest it's very muddy. I think there's more mud on the buggy than in the buggy and on the buggy.
The 2024 Windrock Mudfest.
Yes.
It's what the new name for this weekend. Where's everybody watching from at home? I see we got a pretty good number of viewers on the live show right now. Thanks for joining us here on Hillside Live. Did you guys miss race season as much as we did? I know somehow the off season can seem so long and so short at the same time. It's fun to be back together out here with everybody, of course. If you missed it so far, we are at Windrock Park in Oliver Springs, East Tennessee. And we are on round 2 for the RCV Bouncer Cup. We already completed our UTV Bounty courses for today. After round 2 for the Bouncers, we have our youth class to run as well. We got Robert from Lancaster, Kentucky checking in. I know Chad Molitor is watching from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
CJ Bynum just tuned in. What's up, Mr. Bynum? CJ.
CJ's in that Horn Lake, Mississippi.
I always want to call it Lake Horn, but it's Horn Lake. Horn Lake, Mississippi, near Memphis.
We got Andy in West Virginia, James in Charleston, West Virginia, Cliff and
Robert Cole in Lancaster. Lancaster, Kentucky is not too far from here. A few hours.
We got, I'm going to say Rayford, North Carolina.
I'm glad you said that. I was saying the same thing. Rayford, North Carolina. Chad Molitor's tuning in. Bree knows that guy.
I know that guy. There's only so many Molitors in the world, you know.
There are.
Especially in Tennessee.
Yeah, especially ones that drive rock bouncers.
Yeah, there's definitely only a handful of those.
I mean, technically, you guys racing. I've seen you race a Rancher 5000. You know, I've seen you race all kinds of stuff.
Oh, Big Booty Judy is on bed rest right now.
Yeah?
There's suspicious noises that Dad thinks it might be the motor.
Well,
so
I mean,
I have been instructed not to drive it.
I've seen you guys put that thing through a lot, though.
I know. We'll see if we get her back out sometime soon.
Yeah. So I've seen you guys put that thing through just an absolute beating. You know, I actually saw you literally drive the wheels off of it.
Yep, I have definitely had a wheel fall off during a race.
During a race, yes. And it was coming off more, like it was going more flat. Each round she come by, I'm like, well, there was like 6 of us. We're all cheering you on. We're like, it's still on there. Just keep going.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, no one's telling me to stop.
Yeah,
I'm still there.
It finally came off and passed Bree. So, all right, Ben Driscoll out there in his lime green bouncer.
This thing looks like it should be called the Green Goblin.
It kind of does. I like that. It's a great looking name.
And Ben chose to attempt the hill, so he got his points today for 2 attempts.
Yep.
And we've got Clayton Smith on the line now.
And again, a lot of people, the reason they're doing that is because you get 5 points for breaking the beam, the starting beam. You can get 10 points for, quote, attempting the course. And again, we worded it that way. That way we can see a valiant effort. And it still gets you those points. Those 10 points can be super huge at the end of the season. Especially if you're hinging on that podium, top 5, top 10. Charles Chris tuning in. What's up, Mr. High Octane Films? Jed Harper, what's up, guys? I know Charles Chris is probably tuning in from here, like on the hill somewhere. He said, watching from the state. Derek said, watch the state of misery. I mean, Missouri. Oh. Again, we have a monster buggy from that reclaimed racing team sitting behind us, and I am super geeked to watch it. Again, you can hear just the chop of all the motors behind us, and it's just so exciting.
Clayton had a 5th place finish on course 1.
Ooh. So if he can set a quick time on course 2, he may be on the podium for the day.
We had Daniel Bowman had 4th place, so we had 2 both reclaimed racers in the top 5 on Hill 1.
That is absolutely incredible.
We're finalizing that camera setup. Make sure we can have as many angles as possible out here for you guys.
Aw. Colby's mom and dad are watching from Lancaster, and his aunt in Naples, Florida. Yes.
All right.
We got the whole right crew up in here. Again, Colby's a great dude coming out of that. Again, I have a special place in my heart from Kentucky. I went to Eastern Kentucky University for college, so we're not too far from there. Wow. Whoa, my goodness.
Hitting wild on the hill.
Yes. Absolutely. And still getting with it.
Clayton's riding a bucking bronco right now.
He really is. That thing is absolutely rocking. Hey, bonus line. Here we go. Whoa! Get back on your wheels. Get back on your wheels. Go, 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 go. There we go. Yes. It looked like a fluid was spraying out of that as he was rolling.
Coming out the bottom of
it looked like hydraulic fluid or green.
It looked green. Yeah.
It did. Sometime a green mist almost. So I don't know if it was.
I saw that too. That was weird.
I don't know if it was one of the rear hydraulic line from the steering or what the deal was.
Well, either way, he definitely just got himself a skinny pedal nomination.
Yeah. Man, landed back on the tires. All right, we got a replay here. Again, had a quick, launched up there and just had a little bit of twist on it. Oh, yeah, shoots there. I'm not sure exactly what that was. It came from the, man. Again, landed back on his wheels. Here we go.
Oh, he's not done yet.
Go, baby, go.
Uh-oh.
Wow. That is a rough place to be right now. That is a steep hill.
Oh, no, that's not good at all.
Oh, no.
Woo,
I liked at the end. You could see the rear steer at the end there. Andy says TC by 3 seconds.
All right, is he going for round 3?
Here we go. He's backing up into the crowd.
Third time's the charm.
Here we go. Go, baby, go, baby, go. Oh! He's kind of crab walking that hill.
He is determined.
And the crowd,
And he made it.
and the crowd goes wild. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
What a wild run
Wow.
from Clayton Smith. Holy cow.
$161.635 for Clayton Smith.
Holy cow. And he got the 13-point
Yes.
bonus line.
Yes. And again, I think I said earlier, all we need is one guy to make it, and I think the rest of the guys will follow suit now. We got Colby Reich in the 8-up buggy. I know we got like 20 of his family members in here watching. Most of Kentucky and a part of Florida.
All right, guys, we're just a few drivers in to course 2 for the RCV Bouncer class. I hope you're paying attention. Thanks for being here with us on Hillside Live. Colby Reich is on the line. We just watched Clayton Smith with a wild ride and the first one to complete the bonus line.
Did not start.
Matt went ahead and filled in his line on my notebook.
Oh, the crowd is cheering him on. That is awesome.
Well, he deserves that.
That was incredible.
You know he's probably flying pretty high right now.
Yeah. It was awesome. As he came back down the hill and pulled into the valley here, the whole crowd just started giving him a round of applause. That is incredible. Again, the first guy that always makes it, it's always really awesome to see.
Being a hero.
Yeah. And what's funny is Dan rolled over in that buggy, right at the first obstacle, the very first year they raced here. So it's super neat to see him be the first guy to finish the course, kind of come full circle there.
Come a long way.
It has. And again, kind of come full circle. It's really, really neat to see. Here we go. We got Colby Reich in the 8-up buggy.
Speaking of having come a long way, Colby raced last season was his first full season with us, and he was our Rookie of the Year.
Something didn't sound right when he landed on that first ledge. I don't know if he a ring and pinion or what, but something sounded crunching when he landed on that first ledge.
Uh-oh, we don't like the crunchy sound.
Maybe it was an axle? His back tires were spinning, so maybe he lost a front diff?
I can't see his front tires from here.
Yeah, well, the back is spinning, so I think
Clyde just said he broke the front end.
Yeah, well, the way he's on flat ground, and his back tires are spinning pretty furiously. So I would say he broke a ring and pinion.
Dang it, Colby.
I mean, dang it. Again, his family was in here cheering him on, and obviously had a smoke and run going. But when you hit that first ledge, it got a little crunchy. But again, you have so many buggies around us running, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes if it's buggy behind you idling or it's him on the hill.
We definitely have a lot of loud buggies out here.
We got Daniel Heckley behind us in his new motor, and it's chopping hard.
We sound like we're yelling at you guys. That's why.
Oh, what's up, Taylor? What's up?
Trent Ratcliffe on the line now. Trent had a heck of a go.
Is this like a two for me, none for you
Round
situation?
one.
I'm talking about worth of two. I'll share. We got a guy.
Yes, Matt.
Well, no, there's a guy, a media guy or a course worker that's walking across, making sure the course is clear.
Hello.
Wow.
It was loud.
John Campbell is his
no.
buggy, the Taz buggy, is the sneakiest buggy. It idles like, and he revs on it, and that turbo spools up, and it's so loud.
Trent looks like he's having the same issue he did on round 1. He said the buggy kept cutting off in the middle of the hill, and he was losing power. See if we can get all smoked out up this hill.
Yep.
Trent's also running with Mickey Thompson's and sponsoring the series this year. Getting those Baja Pro X's.
Maybe you didn't get it fixed.
Something just doesn't sound right there. Uh-oh. Get back on your wheels.
Well,
there we go. That front of the buggy is definitely popping up in the air there. Again, that lip doesn't look that big until you see the buggy is kind of just,
I think Smoked Out's looking a little too smoky right now.
Yes. Looking a little smoky.
Look a little too smoky. What's going on here? What's hanging from the front end?
I was kind of wondering that too. I don't know if it's a stick or what.
Is it a limit strap?
Maybe. Yeah, I
think it's a limit strap came off.
I don't know if you broke it or just a bolt came loose. Go, baby, go, go, go!
Oh, so
he was
close.
so close.
You know he's getting mad now.
Oh, yeah. And there's nothing.
Oh. Too much smoke.
I think he's overheating there.
That buggy is not happy.
I want to cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good time.
I would. Yeah, that buggy's a little warm right now.
I know it's named Smoked Out and everything, but that's not what we want to see out here. Heck of a try again from Trent Ratcliffe. He got so close there that last run.
Wow.
He did. He smoked out the whole hill.
Smoked out the whole hill.
We still have, let's see, William Clint, Daniel Heckley, Daniel Bowman, Ethan Jones, Cooper, Timmy, Jack,
Jay,
Brandon, Jay, Mark, and Nick. We got a little over half of our list of drivers yet to go.
Nick came out with a monster motor and definitely was sending it this morning.
Yeah.
Being the first guy to hit the hill. And 68 wasn't a bad time until we saw Timmy run his 30-something. And I was like, holy cow.
Well, Timmy will do that.
Like, it's just, I mean, that's, we were guessing, well,
Change things quickly.
Are we going to break 40? And Timmy almost broke 30. Like, I was telling people, they're like, what's it like? I'm like, it's kind of like a side-by-side, just with bigger tires. Like, and 1,200 horse. It's just.
Those minor details.
Got Clint Garrison sitting on the starting line there. Clint started out racing a stock UTV in our UTV Cup Series. And still races with us. He's been racing now 5, 6 years now. Maybe 7. Been racing quite a while. He's in a bouncer, I think, 2 years. If you recognize that bouncer, it says, that looks familiar. It's a Reject Fab chassis. He purchased off of Danny Smith. And Danny Smith definitely did some acrobatic stuff with that. And Clint has definitely carried that torch on. I've seen Clint definitely put that thing in some very interesting predicaments, and we're not sure how he gets out, but he usually does pretty good. So his better half is also out here cheering him on. I've seen Ricky B out here with RCV. Awesome to see RCV out here with us, along with Mickey Thompson. All right, why we get everybody, Daniel pulled off the course. It looks like Keith's out there hooking him up. We're going to head over to commercial. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hey there, my name is Nick. I'm with Mickey Thompson Tires and Wheels. I'm here at Windrock Off-Road Park over here in Tennessee for the National Rock Racing Association season openers. A lot of great action, and we're here at the event. I want to show you an awesome product that we're going to be debuting very soon. This is our Baja Pro X. We are going to be launching sizes for side-by-sides and UTVs. So let me tell you about the tire and what we have going on. So the most important thing, this features our X1 sticky compound. This is a sticky Mickey tire. What that means is you're going to have the optimal grip and traction from loose mud, loose soil, to even hard pack and rock. On the sidewall, this features our Pro-Tech construction. So that's a nylon bias construction that not only gives the tire maximum flexibility, but it doesn't sacrifice durability. On the sidewall as well, we have a massive 4-pitch side biter pattern to give the sidewall maximum grip and traction, along with a dual decoupling groove to make sure that these side biter treads do not deform. For the tread itself, this features a 27-30 seconds deep directional tread pattern for maximum traction in even the worst of conditions. On top of some of the tread elements, we'll actually have extended tread biter cleats, which actually gives further traction in loose mud, loose soil conditions. And these tread biter cleats has 30 seconds, so over an inch of tread for as much traction as possible. Some other features with the tires, we do have mud scoops to help evacuate mud, angled shoulder scallops that guides loose mud and soil into the adjacent lug for, again, more traction. And there's also these small ramped and step tread elements to not only provide further biting edges for traction, tread lug stability, but also prevent stones from being retained in the tread and drilling into the tire itself. We are going to have this tire available in 30, 32, and 35-inch sizes for 14 and 15-inch wheels, so that's 6 sizes total. We're going to be launching this tire very soon. It will be available to purchase on March 4th, 2024 at your local Mickey Thompson retailer or at MickeyThompsonTires.com. Thank you very much, and stand on the gas.
All right, we are back. We got Clint Garrison sitting on the starting line.
I got my kids' names on my telephone.
Oh, that is so cool. Colby stopped by and said, "Tell all my family I said thank you so much for cheering me on." And then he said he has his kids' names on the shoulders of his race suit.
On his fire suit, he's got them embroidered on there.
That is so cool.
Let's go, Clint.
Wow!
Oh, nice. Safe to say.
Wow.
He found the line.
Yeah. He like skipped across
He
that.
rocketed up there.
He did rocket up there. He like just skimmed the hill. Again, channeling that inner Danny Smith, you know.
I still think that Clint's driving style reminds me a bit of Brandon Davis.
Yeah.
Fast but consistent.
Yes, yes.
He doesn't tend to get too rowdy and wild.
No.
It happens sometimes, but
yeah.
He's a very consistent driver.
Woo! And sometimes,
oh, nice.
Sometimes I think it's just the course.
We just saw a really smooth run.
That has got to be our
Garrison.
new leader. Wow.
49.756.
Again, he did not take the bonus line, but that was a new fastest time of 49 seconds. Wow.
Now, we've had a lot of DNFs, and Clayton Smith is our only other time so far. Clayton had a 161, but he did take the bonus line and get those extra 13 points.
So depending on how many DNFs we had, that actually might be a first-place finish for the second course.
So Clint Garrison in the lead time-wise right now with that 49, but we've still got a lot of drivers left to go for round 2 here in the RCV bouncer class. We've got Daniel Heckley on the line right now. Daniel had a second-place time on Hill 1.
Wow. So are we going to see Daniel take that bonus line? Or is he going to take the regular line? Because Daniel's kind of a gutsy guy, you know?
That's hard to say.
I think him and... Our arch is slowly sinking. Daniel flying down that hill. I think he might be checking that position for that bonus hill.
He's going for the bonus. Or trying to, anyway.
Again, that 13 points definitely is a big, big, big process there. Wow, hear that motor scream. Ooh, tree. I think you're going to have to back down and start completely fresh. This is where having a headset with a communication system is handy. Somebody can back you down that hill without hitting a tree. I know we have several guys who have those. Brandon Davis being the first guy I think I saw that really had one, him and John Campbell. I have one for my new helmet, but I haven't put it in yet. But my old helmet had it. It was really handy.
Who's going to be on the other end of your headset?
Anybody. Just anybody that tells me not to hit a tree. Like,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what to do, Matt.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're like, go faster, buddy. Go. Wow.
Oh.
Look at that side drift. Now, he climbed it, but he didn't make the last 10 feet. So if he climbs the last 10 feet here, is that okay?
I think it's got to all be in one go.
Again, Daniel has an absolute ton of power, but he also has a pretty heavy buggy, too. So, again, that power-to-weight ratio, you can tell, really comes into play here. You can hear him grab second gear.
The motor's sounding a little rough.
It is. You can hear him kind of grabbing second gear as it bogs down. But, again, that's almost straight up and down that hill.
All right, he said, forget the bonus line. I just want to finish now.
And we've seen Daniel climb that hill before.
Hey, that was a great attempt. At the
It
bonus.
was.
It's not meant to be easy, of course.
Yeah. There's the finish.
That was a 196.555 for Daniel Heckley.
196.555.
Daniel Bowman is on the line now. We did have the starting gate go down again, so you can see that we're making sure we got that out of the way.
Cody came running up and says, I thought he said something broke. He was saying he needed tape. That way they can mark off the course. He slid through the tape.
camera.
So what they were talking about is he climbed the bonus hill and kind of slid into the extra normal course. So I don't know if they're going to give him the bonus 13 points or not. We'll see. We'll talk to Clyde in a minute. Okay, probably look at some film, I'm sure. He was their buggy is so muddy right now. It's like just coated in mud.
All of them are. There's no escaping it. Daniel Bowman on the course now.
In that Tyrant buggy. And just kind of making quick, easy work of that first section there. Now, his boy took the bonus line with a time of 161. Do you think he's going to take the bonus line, and will he beat his son?
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law. So it's
pretty close.
Pretty close. They race rock bouncers together. I mean, they might as well be brothers for all this. Like, so.
And there's another one. Slid through the line.
All right, we lost the camera, so Matt and I are going to give you guys play-by-play.
All right, there we go.
There, we're back. Daniel is getting lined up for the bonus line.
He is lined up for that bonus line there. He's getting it. Oh.
He got it. I think. Oh, no.
There he goes.
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Reclaimed Racing, both through the bonus today.
The real bonus line. Nice.
Trying to hear our time.
That was a 124.722 for Daniel Bowman. I do believe he got a flag penalty.
For the tape? He just looked at us and just smiled real big like, hey.
He's like, I can't hear you.
He just looked at us and smiled. Hey,
Taylor,
guys.
can you
Hey,
confirm
guys.
if Daniel had a penalty? I was hearing Clyde say something about it.
So we've had several drivers. They have some tape at the bottom where the camera's at. We've had several drivers kind of slide through it. With brake, you can see the tires aren't moving as they slide through it. So I think they're going to, because they have to back up anyway, I think they're going to let them slide on that penalty. And due to the mud, it's not like they're racing. It's not like they're racing through the tape. Okay. He must have caught a flag up there or something.
He got 2 flags. He
Oh,
got
2.
60-second penalty for 2 flags.
Okay.
And that's Daniel Bowman that we're talking about. So he did have a time of 124.722, and he did take the bonus line, so he got that extra 13 points for the bonus.
So he was faster than his son-in-law. Unfortunately, with the time penalty, he will not be faster. But you know he's definitely going to give him a hard time about that.
I think he was faster even with the penalty because Clayton had several. He had the rollover, and he had it took him several attempts at the hill. So actually, he was faster even with the penalty.
Really?
Either way, awesome job to Team Reclaim Racing for completing that bonus hill. We've got Ethan Jones out on the course now.
You can see Wade over here giving a little fist pump as he exited the course, and then Wade immediately took off running to that side. It's just so neat to see racers who aren't racing cheering other guys on, you know?
You can still be involved out here,
Yeah.
even if you're not racing.
I tell people at heart, I'm just a fan, you know? I'm an uber goober like everybody else, so it's exciting to watch when you hear the big motors fire up. Getting backed up, getting lined up here.
Ethan Jones going for that bonus line.
Go, baby, go. Listen to that motor sing.
Oh, he's stuck in the same spot at the top.
There must be some ruts getting dug in there pretty good. Again, you can see the front tires have broken the crest there. Unfortunately, that's all you can see is just the two tires, like, right so
that's
close.
Not a place where you want to get
No,
stuck either. That's
no.
a really tall hill.
That is a really tall hill.
Ethan Jones had a photo finish, a photo op moment last year when we were here at Windrock when he came over the top of that hill and totally launched it.
We were speculating the other day on how high he really was. I said he had to have been 6-8 feet, and he goes, "No, I think it was close to like 12." And I'm like, "I believe you." Like, you could see most of the park from that view.
There's a
Yes,
view right there.
look at that. Talk about some beautiful bean footage there.
There's our spectator crowd. Can we go up and see what's going on with Ethan?
Hey, I think he's going to try to back up. I heard on the radio, but man, that's a long way to back up. All right, back it up and try it again. Again, look how long and steep that hill is. That is not a place you want to be. Danny Myrick tuning in.
I hate how it looks so flat on camera.
It does. Especially with the drone. You're like, oh, I can bicycle up that. You're like, dude, there's no way.
This hill is intense, guys. You're just going to have to take our word for it.
Wade's down. Look at Wade down there backing him up.
It wouldn't be worth bonus points
It would not.
if it wasn't
Yeah.
very challenging.
Here we go. Dang it. Right at that same spot.
There's
Wow.
a shot.
Look at that. Look how steep that is right there.
What's he stuck on?
I think that
Is it that right back tire?
I think it's just the belly is bellying out right there, and you lose so much momentum that once the front tires break, you just belly out, and it just almost immediately stops you. What's up, Kylie King? I say Matt Myrick was with us yesterday racing. I'm sure he's on the hill up there, running a camera somewhere for Busted Knuckle Films. We thank all our media people up there. We got High Octane Films up there, Mad Ram 11. We got Bud Meadows from High Octane Photography up there. Look at that crowd shot. Awesome.
I love that we always get such a great group of spectators here at Windrock. It's like everybody is anxious to get back to racing after winter, after the off season. And even with all the mud and the rain and the chilly weather, we've got this great group of spectators out here. Love to see that.
Just an absolute incredible spectator area.
The sport has definitely changed a lot over the years from where we used to all just line up in the trees on the side of the hill, dodging rocks.
Yeah, on the hill next to the tree. Like, you can do it, buddy.
To watch the race. And now we've got these great spectator-friendly racing areas in the parks, and it keeps everyone safer.
Yes.
And the visibility is so much better. So I'm definitely glad that we have grown away from the, climbing into the trees next to the race course.
When you say that, I instantly think of Cable Hill. Like, you're standing at the edge of the cable, like, you're high-fiving them as they're, like, wide open throttle, Danny Smith and Bobby Tanner, Timmy, Bubba, those guys are just full tilt.
Definitely some improvement as far as spectator friendliness goes with the race hills.
Yes, much safer.
Ethan is getting a little assistance there at the top of the hill.
I think I'd be okay with that. Again, that's a long way to come down.
Man, he was so close.
He was. You hate to see that. But again, I think he's okay. He's like, you know what? I climbed this hill twice. I'm okay. Man.
We've got Nick Reich on the line.
In the Fordzilla buggy.
Ready to unleash Fordzilla. We need a King Kong bouncer.
Do.
I heard that.
I was waiting for him to zoom by and Clyde to be like, wait, that's not Jay. Again, nice smooth exit there. Oh, Luke. Oh, man. You could see him using a rear steer there. I think he was trying to stay out of those ruts as best as possible.
There you go. Settle down a little bit, son.
That was a little sketchy, but he made it.
All right. See if he can get his bonus point.
Colby, or Nick pulled in his semi, and he has a very sweet setup in the back of that trailer.
Well,
look at that!
Whoa,
love it. I love it. Whips a little donut there.
It's like SeaWorld where you get splashed if you're on the front row.
Uh-oh. He kind of crab walked over, kind of like Daniel did, so.
You were talking about his setup that he's got for traveling. I mean, when you're going to come from Wisconsin to race, I'm sure you got a pretty nice rig to spend that amount of time traveling in.
I like to whine about the travel, but he's about 4 hours north of me. Woo!
There it is.
.997 from Mr. Nick Reich in Fordzilla. Sorry.
The other Ford one.
The other Ford one. The other Ford one.
Adam Coote said he was the first one to attempt that hill 2 years ago, and the most nervous he's ever been. I believe that sitting at the top of that.
Oh, yeah. I bet.
Top of that hill.
I bet.
I'm sure Ethan Jones was probably feeling a little bit of that too.
Yeah. All right, so what they're saying is Clyde went ahead and made a ruling. Anybody who makes it to the top of the bonus line and kind of crabs walks over and then backs down will get bonus points. Now, so what we're now here's another thing you got to think about. By backing all the way back down and climbing it a second time, you're dropping down in time.
Right.
So is it really worth it? I mean, that's
losing time, gaining points.
Yes.
How is it all going to shake out in the end?
That strategy could help you or could hurt you.
This is Mark Carpenter now.
Yeah. Definitely feeling real comfortable in that chassis this year. Woo! Bouncing down that hill a little bit. I think Mark's first race was with West Virginia last year with us.
Is that a busted knuckle chassis?
I think so. I would say so. Those front ends are
Kind of
pretty.
got that front end
Those
look to it.
front ends are pretty iconic.
What happened?
That's a 56.4.
56.454 for Mark Carpenter. That's our second fastest time right now. Clinton Garrison has the fastest time with a 49.7. Then Mark Carpenter with a 56.4. And Nick Reich with a 98. Those are your top 3 fastest times. That's not taking into account the bonus points for anybody. Jay Stort's on the line now.
And you know Jay's been watching these guys.
I think he got all the trees out of the way earlier.
See what happened was. Jay's like, these trees aren't safe. I'm going to move out of the way. Jay has an absolute monster buggy, okay? I mean, it is just straight rowdy.
Hey, Johnny, we don't have any trees left. You should be fine.
All right, clock is hot. Here we go.
Hey, those reject bad buddies really have struggled with this wall.
Oh!
Tree.
I like that me and Bree at the same time are like, ooh.
He did not hit this hill like I expected him to.
Yes. When he went to pull forward just then, something didn't sound right in the motor. And
you
could
definitely thrashed on this
Yeah.
thing on round 1.
And he paused and cleaned it out a little bit. So I don't know if he's. Here we go.
Oh.
Go! Oh. Stop.
Oh, no, look out. Oh, yeah.
He missed pretty much everything in reverse. Look at Jake. Look at him using the rear steer. Go! No!
Having some flashbacks to West Virginia last year.
Yeah. 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 For real.
Come on, Jay.
If he could back up, he might be able to get him some. Come on, Jay. Get up there.
Tree.
Ooh, barely missed it.
He's getting better.
Yeah.
He's
like
got that one on his radar now.
He's like, I got this. Again, that forward play is an absolute just monster. Go! Here we go! Come on.
Woo! All right.
That's okay. He can back up to the edge there, and I think he can back up enough and clear it. Come on, get up there. Again, it sounded like it was cutting out a little bit right as he crested there. Again, hopefully he can get over there and just let that forward motor sing.
Y'all better move.
He like hit the brakes and just slid sideways. Again, Jay just taking the normal course line there. Clearing the top, getting out the top.
He just wants a finish right now.
Again, kind of
He's
crab
working hard for it.
Crab walking out the top there.
There we go.
Got Brandon Davis down here sitting in the starting gate. Their current season champion. First time in almost a decade we crowned a new champion last year. What's up, Christy Wills, part of that Digging Deeper race crew?
That was a 237.637 for Jay Storts. Brandon Davis on the line now.
Again, I was talking to Brandon a little bit about what the those 13 points he said can be huge by the end of the season. So I'm interested to see if Brandon's going to take that bonus line. We've seen some guys do well. We've seen some guys not do well. So
I bet he'll go for it.
That's right. He did break a brake line. Back in another trailer this morning. Front left brake line. Ripped it. The front left wheel. He has wheel brakes. The front left wheel brake. He broke a brake line this morning. Although you could see him sliding sideways with the wheels locked up through the course.
Definitely plenty of sliding going on today.
And it's really cool to see as they're like, sliding sideways into the last hill climb there. Definitely very cool to see. Brandon Davis is running our only independent front suspension buggy out here. It's a very iconic buggy. The Menace Bouncer built by Tim Cameron. Again, he's got a bounce.
The word whoop-ow comes to mind, Matt.
Whoop-ow. Kind of looked like Clayton kind of just skipping up that hill. And taking his time coming down. There's several big dirt ledges there that Clyde kind of installed to make sure that way the bouncers slowed down a little bit, checked up a little bit.
All right, we got Brandon Davis.
What's he going to do? Oh, he's lined up for the bonus line. Here he goes. Wow.
Making it look easy.
That did. He had a super smooth run there. Launch it out the top. 5.858 for Brandon Davis. That is your second fastest time. Looks like Clint Garrison with that 49.
But
however, Brandon took the bonus line.
Took the bonus, and Clint didn't.
Jack Porter coming up. We saw him neutral drop earlier off the starting line, so kind of excited to see what he's going to do now. He's Jack's one of those rowdy guys. You know, he definitely has a good time. Wow! That's about a 5,000 RPM neutral draw!
Whoa, Jack! Whoa,
Go!
Jack.
Get back on your wheels. Get back on your wheels. Oh, hang on.
Wait.
Yes! Yes! That is so awesome.
I think Jack Porter just got a skinny pedal nomination.
I think so, too. Again, Jack just neutral dropping it there.
Stop, Jack. Stop, Jack.
Go, baby, go! Uh-oh.
Oh.
He either broke a drive shaft or... Yep, drive shaft.
Oh,
You can see it falling out. Dang it. Well, we have. In Alabama, I once saw Jack back up about 2 football field lengths, and in front-wheel drive only. Arkansas. Hot Springs. He backed up like 2 football field lengths and just neutral dropped it. It was pretty impressive to see. That earned him a Skinner Pedal Award too, or a nominee, I should say. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Well, he definitely got himself another skinny pedal nomination today.
I think anybody who comes off the starting line with a neutral drop should definitely be a nom.
We're getting a pretty good handful of them.
Hey, if that's your drone, please take it down.
Gonna make for a good video for you guys all to vote on.
Oh, yeah.
For that Skinny Pedal Award. Thanks again to Jonathan Shepard for partnering with us for yet another season from Skinny Pedal Fab.
Yeah, go check out Skinny
some
Pedal
awesome
Fab.
trophies.
They do some really cool builds. Have you ever seen his rat rod side by side? It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He is a pretty insane fabricator. Not only can he make some crazy stuff, his welds are pretty Instagram worthy. I'm not gonna lie. I like to give him a hard time in person, but he does do some pretty amazing stuff. Well, look at Wade down there, high-fiving Timmy, getting it ready to go.
All right, Tim Cameron sitting squarely in the lead from course 1.
I say, speaking of skinny pedal, we got a guy that's pulling in that definitely knows how to use that skinny pedal.
Oh my gosh, look everybody.
I think they're saying course is clear.
The fastest time without the bonus line right now is 49.7 from Clint Garrison. The fastest time with the bonus line is 55.8 from Brandon Davis. Boy, that thing just jumps up there.
It does.
Like a mountain goat. Look
it really
go. I mean, we do call Timmy the goat, don't we?
We do. He is.
Okay. Oh, looks like you got a
He's making pretty quick work of those downhill sections. Again, you can see it. Oh, it looks like he's checking up that bonus line. There we go. That's going to be a quick time. Oh, right on the camera. All right. Oh, wow.
52.665 with the bonus line.
Barely squeaked out Brandon, but still not the fastest time of the day, but he is the fastest currently. Just barely squeaked out Brandon for that bonus line. So, again, we'll see how that bonus line comes into play. Here's another guy that I think this guy will like the bonus line. I watched him and several of our younger UTV drivers at the time play on the hardest course we had that year at finals, about 2 or 3 years ago, in side-by-sides. They were just rolling up to it, put their front tires over the thing, on the like lip, and then rolling back, and they would just giggle. And I was like, you guys. Like, it was me and Timmy and 2 or 3 of us up there, checking it out, looking how difficult it is. They would zoom up, put the front tires over, kind of giggle and roll back. And I'm like, I tell you.
Well, this is Cooper Bentley. Let's see what he can do out here. He's got to do more than get his front tires over and roll back. But we know he can do it.
All right, it's time for the grand finale. All right, this is the grand finale. Top block racing. CD, whatever it stands for. Cooper Bentley. Last one. Let it be.
All right. I think this is our very last bouncer of the day. There's something hanging down. I think they were looking at it.
There's a strap hanging down. What's Wade doing?
Hey, Timmy, you're number 1, baby. Woo! Yeah. The other racers asked, they said, how would you be? I said, you would sleep at night with a bat. I tell you, I can go over and flatten all 4 of the tires. You probably still outrun most everybody out here.
All right, Cooper is our last run of the day. We will have one driver making an attempt to get some points, but Cooper is going to be our last full run.
Woo! Again, we have several drivers today kind of just skip right up that hill.
They definitely found the line on that one.
Yeah. I think as the day went on, guys kind of picked at it until they found a nice smooth transition there. Yeah, Jay cleared out the trees this morning.
Oh, poor Jay.
Yeah. Cooper.
Ooh.
Wow.
We need Cooper's time. All right, that was Richard Hodges just breaking the beam and getting his points for an attempt at the hill.
Wow.
Whoa.
5.3.238 for Cooper Bentley. That is your second fastest time with the bonus line. Third fastest time overall, just squeaking out Brandon Davis right behind Timmy. Wow. That's 52, 53, 55.
Great run from Cooper.
Yeah, again, 52, 53, 55. That's some really, really tight racing. Mark Carpenter looks like a 56. Again, some extremely tight racing there. But again, Clint Garrison with that 49 originally. The fastest time of the day, minus the bonus line. I think they're going to try to get a dozer or a skid steer down here and clear it all off for the youth racers. Because I don't know if we'll get... I don't know how much the youth racers will be able to do. But while we get it set up for trophies, they're going to kick off all their stuff.
All right, let me give you guys that quick top 5 rundown from course 2 for the bouncer class. And I'm just going to go based on times because some did the bonus points and some did not. So based on times, Clint Garrison had the fastest time with a 49.7. And then Tim Cameron with a 52.6, Cooper Bentley 53.2, Brandon Davis 55.8, and Mark Carpenter with a 56.4. So that doesn't include the bonus line, but those are your top 5 time-wise on round 2 for the bouncer class.
Still very tight times.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, with or without, they were pretty much neck and neck there. So, again, very exciting to see.
We are going to set up for our youth class. They've got to do some rearranging down here and try and get a course smoothed out for them. So we are going to go ahead and shut down the live feed, and then we'll come back up when we're ready to run our youth class. So you guys can stick with us and come back in just a little while. Don't go too far. It won't take us too long. And we'll be back with the kiddos.